Hi everyone, it's Cassie Cassie. How are you all doing? It's so good to see you all. I know you guys miss me. Everyone miss me. I miss you all too. Thank you, Eric, for the advice. Thank you, Kia. Thank you, Benita. Thank you, Tanya. Thank you all so much. And to the ones that I didn't call your name, I'm going to have to start making a list of the ones that send me comments. I'd love to receive comments from you all so much. Thanks for your support and your love and understanding. But listen, I had a time with working with my YouTube and working with my camera and making sure that I was recording and doing everything right, and it just didn't seem to want to do right. So I had to kind of like go over it, read, and then study what YouTube and the different requirements are all about and everything. So, it took a little while, and then I had to figure out my phone and some different things with the video. But I think I got it now. And my son helped me with the computer. He gifted me with a computer for Christmas. So kudos to him. Thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. And, all the other gifts. Thank you all so much for your gifts. And, I just don't like doing a whole lot for Christmas because I don't want to take away from the real reason. But I do like to have family time and to enjoy my family so much. And it's just so beautiful when you can have family around you, period. So any opportunity to spend time with family is like a win-win plus plus. So I want to let you guys in on something that I do every year, and that's like getting ready for the new year. Not only do I fast, but I also meditate, and I also make a list of things that I want to happen and try to stick with it no matter what. So I'm going to start by the fasting will be another day. I'll tell you all about the fasting another day, about how I do my fasting and what my fasting is for and all of that. So that's one part. But this main part is I'm going to start with three areas that I'm going to really work on. And number one is, guess what? Number one. Number one is being consistent. Yes, being consistent. It's something to make changes, and you make changes and you do it like the first day. But what about the other 6 days? What do you do? So, my goal is to be consistent. Be consistent with my YouTube channel. Be consistent with the times that I eat, which and I am somewhat. And just be consistent with who I am. But first, I want to be consistent with my YouTube channel. If I say that I'm going to do YouTube 7 days a week, then I want to do YouTube 7 days a week. And if it's at 7 o'clock in the morning, then I need to be at 7 o'clock in the morning every day if that's what I'm setting in my agenda of being consistent. So that's number one, being consistent. But not only for me, but I think that it could also help you all out too if we can do this journey together and just be consistent. And whatever we do in life, let's let's be consistent. Um, if it's walking, starting a new exercise, and we're supposed to walk every morning at 5:30 in the morning, then let's be consistent and get up at 5 and be ready by 5:30 and walk. And if you're going to walk for an hour, then be consistent. Walk for an hour. If it's 30 minutes, then 30 minutes. So that's one, being consistent. Number two, being happy. And what I mean by being happy is with every thought, with every being of your body, with your clothing, with your facial expressions, how you change your voice and the words that you choose. Let it be happiness that flows out of it. Let it be happy. Like when people call you and they can say, or they can say, you know what, you sound like you're so happy. That kind of happy. Like happy, like get up in the morning and smile, even when you're not feeling good. But just have that inner peace of I'm going to be happy no matter what. I could be sick. I could not be feeling good. It could not look good. I can get a bad phone call. But you got to make up in your mind no matter what, we're going to be happy. We can do this together. Being happy, because believe it or not, being happy and just thinking about happy thoughts and being in a happy place really is life changing. Even if you're not happy, even if there's not good things around you or good energy, you being happy and speaking it and living it and dressing it will all just make it one big happiness. It'll all just come into full circle. And before you know it, whenever you feeling like terrible or bad, it won't last because you got this happiness agenda, this happiness that's going to change you and change your life, who you are. Just being happy, just truly being happy. Even if you don't have the money that you desire to have, or the house that you desire to live in, or the job that you want to have, just be happy. Just be happy that God created another day for you to be happy, to just be happy about who you are and what's been happening so far. That you could talk, or that you could see, or that you could walk, or that you could just have someone to call or talk to, or just being who you are. Just be happy. And if it's not, then it will be. Genuinely, things will change. And I know that from experience, from things in my life that hadn't always been the way I wanted it to be. But as soon as I think about me being happy, things just change. They change. So just think about being happy. Okay? Even if you got to lose 100 pounds, just think about, okay, I'm going to get there. It might not be today, but I'm working on it. And if I work on it, these hours and these days and these weeks are going to add up. And before you know it, you will accomplish your happiness. Your happiness. Okay, but first we got to have a great foundation. And the great foundation is just being totally happy where we at this particular time in your life. Just be happy. You might be in an old raggedy car like I was at one time. I had an old raggedy car and it wasn't even my car. And it was loud, not the pretty cute loud, but the she broke loud. Like she broke loud. Like woo loud. It wasn't pretty. It wasn't nice. But you know what? I got in that little old raggedy car that wasn't even mine. Somebody let me use it, and I was so happy. It had a balled out tire, and it was just, what? Some of those Maypops on it, girl. I went and brought me some Maypops. You know, those $15 tires that may pop now and it may pop later, may pop on 95 and it may pop on 75. What? But I was rolling. What? So, whatever situation, you got to be happy about it. Be happy. And I got in that old car and the radio worked And I had my little babies, and I had them seat belted up. And what? We would be riding, and I would be smiling. I was smiling so hard, like I was riding in a Rolls Royce. You couldn't tell me nothing. What? What? I thought I was Tony Braxton. I sure did. You know how it was when she was getting out that Rolls Royce in the rain with that umbrella up? But I didn't. It wasn't like that with me though. But that's how I was. I was so happy. But listen, I rode around that little raggedy car, and it wasn't for long. I graduated and got a better car, and every car that I got, and every point of life that I was in, I always looked and thought for the best, and I would smile. And I know people are still wondering why am I smiling? What do I have to smile about? It was really terrible situation, but let me tell you, I know that God was going to come through for me. I knew that one day that I would have the car that I dreamed about, and I would be in the relationship that I dreamed about, and I would, you know, be happy and be the weight that I want to be. What? It don't seem like it was that long ago, but it's been some years ago. Some years ago. But I can say it all came true. I got the car that I wanted. What? I was in the church that I wanted to go to, even though they didn't see about me being a minister. But listen, we'll talk about that another day. But anyway, I was in the church that I wanted to be in. I had lots of associates because, I don't have friends. Don't judge me. That's just the way I like it. But we'll talk about that another day. But I didn't have the friends that I wanted, but I had plenty of associates. I was in a nice church. I lived in a nice house. It wasn't always like that. No, it wasn't always like that because I've lived in a mobile home and was so happy. So happy. What? Let me tell you. So happy. Yes, that's right. Mobile home. Nicest thing ever. So happy about it. And I was happy about who God made me to be, and different things that happened in my life happened for reasons. And I can understand that now. You know, it took living in a mobile home. It took living in my car. It took a lot of things. It took family situations. It took divorcing, you know. But in the midst of all of that, I got in that little car and I smiled and I just act like I was the richest person in the world. I acted like I was the richest person in the world, and I was happy and content. And that's what it's about, being happy. That's number two. Okay, number three. Number three. Number three is being relatable. Number three, relatable. Are you relatable? Or approachable? Does it seem like someone can approach you? Boy, someone told me that some years ago, and I was going through a tough time, but that was no reason for me to not seem like I was approachable. It hurt my feelings. It really did. I often think about it because I don't want to be in that place or look like that place again. Not being relatable. It's not a good place. Relatable. It's like approachable when someone, or you have that look on your face like, you better not come talk to me. I mean it. I hope you can feel it. That. No, you don't want that look because you don't want to stop no blessings. You want to smile, even if you don't feel like smiling, because you don't never know when somebody gonna walk up to you and say, "Hey, girl, come ride with me." And you go ride with that person, and then they might see somebody else, and they might say, "You know what? I got some money for you that God told me to give to you." So you want to always be what? Approachable. and relatable. So I'm going to put it like this. Learning to interact with others. You want to be in a place where you can interact with someone, where you could be relatable, to have something in common that you can talk about, to build a foundation, even in just your daily communication at work, or whether it be at school, or, at church, or just out shopping. You want to have that relatable foundation to where you can relate to what someone is saying. When you're relatable, you can say, you know what? I know somebody that was in a position like that, and we did this to help that situation. You have a couple references, or a couple lookups. So you want to be in that place where you could sit down and talk with someone and interact with them and share ideas, and you just never know who you're gonna meet. And if you have a closed mouth ain't gonna get you fed. But if you have a nice little smile and you can interact with others, it's gonna be a win-win for you. You can learn to like do your studies at college and school. You can sit with others and interact with them, and you can say, you know what, I'm having a hard time remembering. And then that other person, they can talk and tell you how they could write things down 100 times and remember. And you just like talk and you just keep going on, and you're relatable. So you want to be in that place where you're relatable. You can relate to someone else's situation. You can relate to someone else's living standards, or how they were raised, or where they're from. Just relatable. Okay? So in 2020, we're going to be what? We're going to be consistent. That's my goal, to be consistent. If I say I'm going to be on YouTube at 5 o'clock every day, then you best believe you're going to see this girl every day. If I tell you I'm going to see you 7 days a week, then you best believe you're going to see this girl every day, every week. If I say I'm going to be there 30 minutes, then you best believe I'm going to do the 30 minutes. So what I'm trying to say is consistent. That's number one. That's 2020. Three short, three short goals. Consistent. Number two, happy. What? I'm going to be happy. I'm going to be so happy. Like now I just want to like do my hair over. You all know what I'm talking about. I want a new hairdo like every other day. I just want to do my hair, shampoo that baby, you know, change the color. What? If that makes me happy, then hey, I'm down with it. I want to get it done and make it happen. You got to be happy. You got to be happy. So if you got to go out and do some shopping and buy some more clothing, then you got to be happy. You might not be able to buy a whole wardrobe like K West did for Kim Kardashian, but you might be able to go and get a couple things, a few tops to change your life. It doesn't take that much, you know? And for me, it doesn't take much at all. Like a new hairdo. What? Go to the spa, get a little facial, get my nails done, get a foot massage. So you gotta be happy. Okay? That's number two. Happy. And what we said number three was? Number three, being able to interact with others. Interacting. You want to be able to interact with others no matter how old they are, no matter how much prettier they are than you, girl, no matter how much thinner they are than you, girl, or however they may be, girl. You want to be able to interact with them, you know, you know. Because when you can interact with people and you have this conversation going on and you're relatable, oh, things can change for you. What? Things can change for you to change your life. So we got to get it together, right? Interacting with others, being happy, and being consistent. That's just three things. Being consistent. hmm I know we need to work on it. I know. That's why I'm here for you. We're going to work on it together. So being consistent. What else? Being happy. Yes, 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 yes. I know. I'm going to be happy. I'm going to smile. I know I need to go to the dentist. I got some appointments set up. But if you guys can help me out, hey, holla at your girl. Referrals, anything. Holla at me, okay? But we're going to make this happen. I'm going to be happy. I'm going to smile and let it show, regardless whether I need to go get these teeth fixed or not. I got to be happy, okay? And being consistent. Being consistent. Be consistent in who you are. I'm going to be consistent in who I am. If I say I'm going to do it, then I'm going to do it. And that's three things that you and I can work together on in 2020. 2020 already. 2019 went by like so fast. What? So fast. But listen, we have another year to like work it all out. We have another year. So get ready to make those life-changing decisions. Life-changing. Yes. So listen, if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. Help me out by subscribing and telling others about me. Okay? So we can share the happiness and the consistency. Okay? Share, push the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe most of all. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and tell others about me to subscribe. So yeah, you gotta check out this shit. Share some good, interesting things and topics. You never know. We're gonna try to do something different, but we're gonna be consistent. You know, if I know something good, I'm gonna let you know about it. And if something good happened with me, I'm gonna let you know about it. So we're gonna grow together. I love you all and thank you all so much for watching my channel. I love you. It's Cassie Cassie. Peace. Love you.